Good morning, Admirals, and welcome to another edition of Admiral TV Quarantined. On today's exciting episode, we have Humans of Bayside, crafts, a coronavirus update, movies to cure quarantine boredom, some nature news, and cooking with Augie too. So to start us off, since being in quarantine, Peyton has had the idea to learn different skills which will be showcased in Admiral TV's newest series, Peyton Learns. Let's see what new skills she's learned today.
This morning, I woke up and said to myself, I want to learn how to tap dance. Welcome to the first episode of Peyton Learns, the show where I learn how to do things. I started by watching some videos for beginners.
You just shake out your feet. Now what we're aiming for here is to shake.
And learning some of the basic steps.
That's the ball thing.
This is hurting my toes. So I have some jazz shoes and I feel like those are pretty similar. After practicing some of the basic steps for a little bit, I decided to try and learn a combo. After a lot of trial and error, this is what I came up with. I feel like I did pretty well. Thank you guys for coming along this journey with me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
Incredible performance. I can't wait to see what she learns next. Now let's head back to the days of being on campus and see the most recent Humans of Bayside with Rhea.
If someone gave me $100, I would probably take them to lunch and pay for their gas. People might not expect that I'm from California. The kindest thing someone's done for me in the past 2 weeks was probably over the break. I went to Panera and I went to pay for my food, and the waiter had actually told me that someone had paid for it, the person who went there before me, and so I didn't have to pay for my lunch, which was really cool.
Thanks, Rhea. So let's get back to quarantine and check out Lauren to see some crafty ways she's dealt with quarantine boredom.
Hey Bayside, I'm Lauren, and today I'm going to give you guys some suggestions and ways to get creative during quarantine. So first things first, a lot of people have been doing this, but you can color. Just grab a coloring book, some pens, pencils, markers, whatever you have, and go for it. If you don't have a coloring book or don't want a coloring book, you can print like a sheet like this off from online and, just do that. If you don't want to color though, you can go to like Target or Walmart and get like a craft kit kind of thing. I found these at Walmart. These are like little sun catchers that you can paint yourself. Those are pretty cool. If you want to do something bigger than that though, you can redo your room. I painted this wall in my room a couple weeks ago. Basically it was just gray, but then we taped off those shapes and the triangles and just painted them all different colors, and that's the wall. But yeah, obviously before you do anything too drastic, talk to whoever owns your house first. But yeah, that's it. Have fun, be creative. Bye.
Thanks, Lauren. Now here are the news updates happening around the world right now. This will again focus heavily on the coronavirus pandemic and some other things you might want to know. Looking around the world, more than 3 million people have been infected with the coronavirus, and about 879,000 people have recovered, and about 208,000 people have lost their lives. A new discovery has recently been made by scientists. They found that small particles of pollution contain the coronavirus, meaning that it can spread further and faster. Nature has been clearing up, and there is less pollution now than there has been in years. There are less factories running with everyone in quarantine, and there is less littering. Skies have cleared up in many places. Even the air here has cleared up, even though it wasn't that bad. An example of nature changing for the better is in the canals of Venice clearing up. Before this quarantine, it was so dull and murky that you couldn't see more than a few inches down, but now you can see the bottom. Also, some wild animals have been affected from the coronavirus pandemic. Since we humans are stuck inside, wild animals have been roaming the vacant streets of big cities free to wander due to the lack of people. If you happen to spot a peculiar critter walking around outside its natural habitat, make sure to snag a pic and it will be featured in one of our episodes. Let's hear what Lily has to say about preventing boredom. She's picked out some movie and TV suggestions to pass the time of quarantine.
Considering how all of us are currently stuck at home with nothing to do, I researched hard to find the best shows and movies to entertain us all while in quarantine. Hopefully these suggestions can cure your boredom and feed your Netflix addiction for a few days. If you're looking for a movie that will get you in your feels, Just Mercy is the movie for you. It is from Alabama and based on a true story about an innocent man on death row and his fight for justice. A good, not so scary movie is Dr. Sleep. It is a sequel to Stephen King's The Shining and is a battle between good and evil magic powers. Lastly, the movie Marley and Me isn't new, but it's a movie that is good enough to rewatch. Marley and Me is the story of a very messy dog's life. This movie will definitely make you shed a few tears, but is worth the watch. On the other hand, if you're looking to binge watch a good new show, All American is the perfect pick. It is about a boy who is torn between his poor hometown and his new life in Beverly Hills. The drama in this show never gets boring. Another good show to watch during quarantine is Outer Banks. This Netflix series is about a group of teens on a treasure hunt, and they can only trust each other. Although it sounds cheesy, the show leaves you wishing there were more episodes.
Thanks, Lily. As lockdown keeps going, Augie keeps cooking. Let's see what the chef is whipping up for this week.
Good afternoon, Bayside. I'm your host, Augie Barnett, coming back at you with another cooking video. So today, my friends, we're making a delicious meal I like to call powdered milk oyster cracker soup. Yay! Now this is going to be something, let me tell you what, let's get going. So we're going to stick that guy right there. And now let's make some powdered milk. To make powdered milk, we need some powdered milk. The pot's a little dirty maybe, it's okay though. About a tablespoon. A little stale. Perfect for a chowder. So we're gonna sort of give that a, one of these. Well, let's dive in. Really good. Yeah. That's a 10 out of 10. Bring that out to your next family dinner. Everyone's going to go crazy for it. This has been Cooking with Augie.
Wow, Augie, you never cease to amaze people with your incredible cooking ability. Anyways, thanks for watching this week's episode of Admiral TV Quarantine, and if you want to check out any behind the scenes or episodes of Admiral TV, go check out the Bayside Academy live stream or the Admiral TV YouTube channel. Have a great week, stay safe, and go Admirals.